completely lifts, so we're left with overcast skies here at Oracle Park. Today, Game 2 of this 4-game set between the Miami Marlins and the San Francisco Giants. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and D-Row will see a highly anticipated Major League debut in this one of the elite prospects in the game.
Yeah, this is a special day for the entire sport when you really think about it. Certainly special for the kid in this organization. But I'll tell you, when a prospect of his caliber graduates to the big league level, the baseball world stops and takes notice. I know it's just one game. We're going to put a lot of focus on his performance here today, and it probably really doesn't mean that much, but it would be awesome to see him come out and put on a show for us.
Logan Webb, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
So now here is Jazz Chisholm, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. And the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball 1, and we're underway from San Francisco. Danny, D-Row, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, I hope these guys were listening today during the hitters' meeting, because they have not been swinging the bats well. They only scored 1 run in the loss yesterday, and somewhere along the line, this offense has to execute at a higher level if this team's going to compete.
Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball.
The offensive game plan today is certainly to see the ball up. This guy is known on the mound for sinker changeup combination. He's going to try and establish down in the zone to get swing and a miss or ground balls consistently. You have to find something above the belt to get loose on.
3-1. Finds the zone to fill the count, 3-2.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
And now in advance of a big 3-2 pitch, time is called at the plate as he'll press the reset button. The 3-2 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Another payoff pitch. Fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone on strikes to start the afternoon.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Digging in next will be Starling Marte. Simply off a slider too low, ball 1. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 2 home runs and 6 RBIs. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
Hey.
Hit back up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
1 Here's Joe Panic, as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Comes set, and the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. With that, a look at the batting order for the Marlins. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference in this game. Looking at his stats, I was really impressed with the fact that he's hit 4 bombs in his last 10 games. Lately, he's been the guy to watch, and I think he's ready to do some more damage right now.
Well, here is the outfielder to the plate now, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Posey's got it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. And now we'll see what the Giants can do. No score. Jordan Holloway gets the ball for Miami in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
Now to the plate, here is Donovan Solano. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the pitch. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, they started this road trip off right. Yesterday, there was one common theme. There was great starting pitching. Guy went out and absolutely executed. Hopefully he passes the baton to this guy today, and he goes out and follows suit.
3-0 now. Luis Basabe will be next. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Batting second, the right fielder.
Next to bat is Luis Basabe. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Oh, it's tailor-made to short. 6-3, and they turn the double play. And here's a look at the hometown Giants starting lineup in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, I think Brendan Belt is a guy to watch out for. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
First pitch of the AB now. Buster Posey stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Two and 0.
If you've been paying attention, The guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Fly ball heading for the alley. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1.
Have to find a way to get that guy home from second now. Never know how important these early runs can be.
1-0, here it is. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. Posey at second with 2 down. Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul. Two balls and 2 strikes to Crawford. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Left fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 2-out double left stranded. Back with more fun here on a Friday afternoon after this. So stepping in is Miguel Rojas. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. First pitch of the AB on its way. Too high with the fastball here. It's 1-0. Rojas stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
1-1.
I got 2-1 to count.
And here's a ball hit in the air. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Two is a changeup that misses 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Just flat out frozen there. Nothing too deceptive about that 4-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
So now to the plate, Lewin Diaz. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Belt has a play, and that's the second out of the inning.
Batting second, the left fielder, Jesus Sanchez.
Next up is Jesus Sanchez. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Here it comes.
Hey!
He'll take that first pitch strike all day long. If they're going to take 0-0, he's going to pound that zone and get ahead. Much more susceptible down 0-1 than 1-0.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Dickerson's under it. And he makes the catch to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Now at the plate, here is Tommy La Stella. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second. First pitch on the way.
Ball.
The 1-0.
That's in. Ball 2.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Now the pitch.
Hey. I got 3-1.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
3-1. This is on the ground over to first. Reined in. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense. And fellas, the one thing I'm excited about today is watching this team flash the leather. Pickett and Grin. In the National League, this team has the highest fielding percentage. That screams to their pitchers taking them to some nice steak dinners on the road.
And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He'll enter play right at 333. 4 home runs and 11 RBIs. And it's quickly 0-2. Bottom of the second here with no score. That misses. 1-2.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Here comes the 1-2. Pulled toward right center field. Marte on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Batting 7. The first baseman, Brandon Belt.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. In yesterday's game, he was responsible for the only run driven in by his club. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Had him off balance a bit as this is skied into short left center. Sanchez is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Giants are down 1-2-3. We'll move to the third with no score. New inning set to get underway, and up next will be the big catcher Jorge Alfaro. Here's the first pitch.
Oh, that's cool.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
That's by him for strike one. And there's ball 2 now. Now the 2-1. It's a slider taken for a ball.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Just got the corner that time with a fastball. Strike 2. High in the air out to center field. Bishop is right there, 1 down.
Batting 9. The pitcher, Jordan Holloway.
And now here is Jordan Holloway. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. Bishop has been a great story in the baseball world lately. His game has taken some major strides since his early days in the minor leagues, and he's had to prove himself time and time again to get to this point.
And he's done exactly that. And I'm sure he's had to prove himself to himself at moments, had to look in the mirror and decide, is this what I want to do with the rest of my life? Grinding it out on the buses in the minor leagues. But it all comes to fruition now, stepping into the batter's box in the big leagues for the first time.
The 2-1.
Yeah, this is one of my biggest pet peeves in the game, when guys get count leverage and take fastballs. It's a game of fastballs. You calibrate everything off the heater. Surprising take right there.
Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
In now, Jazz Chisholm. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. Struck out in his first at-bat. Now the 1-0.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Third inning, no score to this point. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Out into right center. Well hit. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Here's Starling Marte as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
The 0-2. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Marlins lead 1. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
Welcome back as the Giants look to get their bats going in the third inning, and you can say they've been trying to do that pretty much all year. Talking with one member of the club's front office, he said one area they're certainly needing to improve on is on the bases. He said they're simply not scoring enough runs, and he thinks that adding some athleticism and the ability to get into scoring position via the stolen base could help them get more run-scoring opportunities. They're at the bottom of the league in both categories, guys, so we'll see if they make some adjustments to address those areas going forward.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Now here's the first offering. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd at foul ball. He watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
To the plate now, Logan Webb. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. And he misses 2-1.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. But sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Now the 2-1 pitch. A curveball hit right back at him. And they'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Donovan.
Now into the box, Donovan Solano worked a walk his first time up. The pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. After it is Marte. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Giants down in order. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Now to the plate, Joe Pennick, as we begin the top of the 4th.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swung on and fouled as it looked to make it all the way up into the concourse area.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
Adam Duvall will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. The 0-2 once more. And he fouls this one off. Another one sent foul. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. And this is hauled in just shy of the track out there for out number 2.
Now batting, the shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
Next, it'll be Miguel Rojas. 0 for 1, went down looking his first time up.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the setback.
1 ball, no strikes to count. 2 out, nobody on. 2-0.
I can't tell you how big a pitch that is right there to be called the ball. 2-0 as an offensive player, man, it's almost 70% fastball. 1-1, he opens up the entire arsenal to get you out.
Now here's the pitch.
Yeah. You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball, middle of the zone.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Miami down in order. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Bottom of the inning now, and up next will be Luis Basabe.
The right fielder, Luis.
First pitch on its way. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out. So with 1 away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And as you see there, just 1 mile an hour separating these 2 arms so far. 96 on one hand, 95 on the other. 1 away now. Here's the catcher, Buster Posey. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Grounded back up the middle. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 35, shortstop, Brandon
Crawford digging in next. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Now here's the first offering.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against them.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Ball 2 now.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
So 2 down and a runner at first, and that'll bring in Tommy La Stella to bat next. As a look, now the pitch.
Ball 1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Crawford is off at first with 2 away. 1-1 to Tommy La Stella. A 1-1. Swing and a flare down the line. In there, a base hit.
Hey, they're not all beautiful. They don't all have to be. Just throwing a lawn dart over the third baseman's head right there. Beautiful piece of hit.
Standing in now, Alex Dickerson. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
One and one. Here it is. Down the left field line and deep, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Here's the 1-2. And a fastball is hit on the ground towards short. He's right there. Throw on to first, and the Giants will be turned away here as that ends the inning. Giants leave a couple through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Rowan Diaz is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. 1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman. And now the Giants are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Center fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first down.
The left fielder, Jesus Sanchez.
Stepping in now, Jesus Sanchez. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0.
Hey. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Little chopper back to the mound. And that's the second out.
Now back, the catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Next, here is Jorge Alfaro. First pitch on its way. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. There is La Stella. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. Halfway home, still no score. And welcome back to San Francisco as we send it down to Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only one of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Leading up.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The first baseman, Brandon Bell.
First delivery to him. Fouled off.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
And a curveball taken for strike 2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
That's going to bring up Hunter Bishop, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He just ramps up, and here's the fastball by him. 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
If this doesn't boost your confidence on the mound, I'm not sure what does. That's 6 pitches and 2 strikeouts in the inning. That was a really nice fastball for the punch out on that one.
At the plate now, Logan Webb. He'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Wind-up and the 0-1. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
Hey, and the beat goes on. That's number 8.
Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. So add 1 more name to the record book here as he strikes out this side on 9 pitches. We're back in San Francisco following this. Now it'll be Jordan Holloway. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
The pitcher, Jordan Holloway.
And now the first pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. With that, the Marlins get a good start to the inning with their leadoff man aboard. Well, that's his first major league hit. There might not be too many more to come considering he's a pitcher, but I'm sure that's still a pretty exciting moment for him.
Hey, listen, hits are hard to come by, Matt. I only had one in my entire 18-year career. 1 for 15, but hey, I still remember that one hit.
Into the box now, Jazz Chisholm.
Ball one.
And that misses for ball one. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. One and one to the Marlins leadoff hitter. Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both the left-hander and a right-hander get loose. The 1-1 home.
I got to count 2-2.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Into the box, Starling Marte, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's 1 for 2 in this one. A ball and a strike. Swing and a line drive, but a foul ball. 1-2 now.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Hit down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Oh, man, that's a frustrating one as a hitter. That pitcher missed right there. He did not want to hang that breaking ball with 2 strikes, and you foul it away. You have to regroup. You're not seeing that again.
Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
From the stretch, Joe Panic is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
Hey, this guy's done a better job than expected. He's made some bad pitches at the strike zone, but so far he hasn't gotten hurt by it.
Holloway, the runner at first with 2 gone. Behind 0-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. And another foul ball. The next 0-2. Bounce to first. Belt will take this one himself, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Miami, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Now to bat, Donovan Solano. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck outside last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit to short. Throw on the first, in time, one away.
The batter, the right fielder, Luis Basabe.
Up next, Luis Basabe, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Marte. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The batter, the catcher, Buster Posey.
Here's Buster Posey now. He bounced out last time up. Now the first pitch. Check swing here, and they'll appeal it down to first, but Carl Dixon's right on it. He went around, so that's strike one. To first. He's got it. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Giants are down 1-2-3. We are still scoreless. So here's the cleanup hitter, Adam Duvall. He'll start the seventh, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Here's the first pitch.
1-0. Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count in your favor, 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
Now the pitch. And ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. Swinging a ground ball to third. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball.
Dan, you have to love it when your defense picks you up right there, keeping him at first base.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like it had extra bases written all over it. Great job by the left fielder to get to that ball and get the ball back in, keeping that to a single.
Now here's the Giants manager making that slow walk to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first, and the best he can do is a no decision in this one. Jose Alvarez comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Jose Alvarez.
At the plate, Miguel Rojas, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And he popped him up. And that's going to land foul. hit in the air down the right field line. Basabe makes the catch, and now they might be able to double him off at first. And they get the double play.
Doesn't happen often throughout the course of the season, but right there, you talk about having awareness, taking advantage of a team that's maybe sleepwalking a little bit on the base pass. Unbelievable job to get 2 outs for the price of 1 in that situation.
So now to the plate, Lewin Diaz. Big swing, but a little dribbler here to the right side of the mound. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. We've reached the 7th inning stretch here in San Francisco, and we still have no score. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting shortstop and San Francisco Bay Area native Brandon Crawford. First pitch on its way.
Ball, that's out.
Now the 1-0. Oh, and that liner caught him. And he'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And now they'll hustle out there and attend to their pitcher. And that was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee. But if there's one thing I know about this guy, he will not want to come out of this game. And from all indications, it looks like he's going to try to continue. Here's Tommy La Stella now as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. From the belt, the pitch. Here's a high pop-up. The catch is made on the mound, and that's the first down.
Now back, the left field, Alex.
So here is Alex Dickerson, grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
And it's in time. How about that? Crawford nailed trying to take second.
Very well could have been a hit-and-run attempt there. You kind of have to make contact for those to work out. He didn't, and his teammate was hung out to dry at second.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. Still no score. Dominic Leone has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 52, Dominic Leone.
All set for the start of the inning, and next it'll be the outfielder, Jesus Sanchez. First offering on its way.
Ball one, no strike. Hey!
The 1-1 home. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. The throw into second. And he's going to make it. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
Up next for the Marlins.
He went with the slider, but the hitter wasn't fooled for a second. Gets the barrel and back through the zone and rips it down the line for a leadoff double.
Stepping in now, Jorge Alfaro, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out.
Good pitch there. That was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
Brian Anderson will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
To the Marlins. Number 15, Brian.
First delivery to him. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
Hey, after those two breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Two balls and a strike.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
Lifted in the air out to right. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Back to the top of the Miami lineup now and stepping in Jazz Chisholm. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
1-0. Here it is.
Hey! 1-1.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
The set and the 1-1. Here's a drive down the right field line. It's a fair ball. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one that makes you feel really good about yourself.
Standing in now, Starling Marte. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 0-1 pitch. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. Richard Blyer will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Number 35, Richard Blyer.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Brandon Belt. Now here's the pitch. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Here's a look at the final line for the Marlins starting pitcher. And he'll be very happy with how the day went.
Hey, only allowed 3 hits in this one, kept the hitters off balance, and was a lot of fun to watch.
Mike Yastrzemski will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 5, Mike.
Now here's the first offering. Popped him up. Chisholm waits on it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
The pitcher, number 52.
Very tight ball game so far. 1-0 the score as we take a look at our starter comparison. And both guys have given excellent performances to this point. Kurt Casale will pinch hit here with 2 outs and the base is empty.
Number 2, Kurt Casale.
First pitch of the AB on its way. And that's taken for strike 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Giants are down on 4 pitches. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Mike Yastrzemski will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Now playing center field, number 5.
John Brebbia enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
John Brebbia.
All set to start the 9th in this one. And standing in is the veteran third baseman, Joe Pennant. Now the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He's through first and hustling for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he's going to make it safely. And a great start to the 9th as it's a leadoff triple.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how manager's thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
At the plate now, Adam Duvall. So take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And that's a fair ball. And that could be a big insurance run here as that pushes the lead to 2 here in the top of the ninth.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-1 game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Miguel Rojas is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Duvall aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing and a line drive, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Lewin Diaz.
So now to the plate, Lewin Diaz. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First delivery to him. And that misses inside 1-0.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
The 1-0.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here? These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
2-0 count and the pitch. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Up next for the Marlins, the left fielder, Jesus Sanchez.
Next to dig in, Jesus Sanchez. He doubled his last time up. He's set. Here it comes. Popped him up. Solano is there, and the side is retired. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order due up. The Marlins lead this one 2-0. Yimi Garcia is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th.
93, Yimi Garcia.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Donovan Solano. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. First offering on its way.
4-1.
A ball and a strike to the Giants leadoff man.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tied run to the plate.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. What does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box now, Luis Basabe. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Duvall is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the 9th.
The catcher, number 28, Buster Posey.
Digging in will be Buster Posey, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First pitch coming. Here it is.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Last strike here for the Giants. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Man, we were treated to a nice pitcher's duel in this one. Both starters throwing strikes. They worked deep, and both were in command of the game. It really came down to a few key at-bats. This was a fun game to watch.
A 2-0 finish today. The Fish came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Jordan Holloway earns his first win of the season. Jimmy Garcia wraps it up for the save, his 6th. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
For the Giants, no runs, 3 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 31 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon, 41,915. The Giants thank you for attending today's game at Oracle Park and remind you to please drive home safely. Inside the show. And now your host, Justin Allegri.
Happy Saturday morning to you. Here's the news and results from Friday. Starting off in the National League East, the Miami Marlins pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 2-0. Drew Smyly earned the 3rd W of his season as Atlanta got past the Diamondbacks 4-1. Pete Alonso added 3 RBIs to his total, leading the Mets past the Nationals 4-2. The Rockies defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 6-4. Jock Peterson picked up 3 base knocks in the ballgame, helping lead the Cubs over the Brewers 4-2. The St. Louis Cardinals grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 6-1. The Dodgers bested the visiting Padres 4-3. The Boston Red Sox hit 3 long balls as they stole the win against the Mariners in walk-off fashion 8-7. The Toronto Blue Jays swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they destroyed the Rays 11-4. The Orioles grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 4-1. Adam Eaton had a total of 3 RBIs on the day, leading the White Sox to victory over the Rangers 5-3. The Indians allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they defeated the visiting Yankees 1-0. The Royals took down the Tigers in Detroit 3-1. The Minnesota Twins sank the visiting Buccos 3-1. The Astros destroyed the Angels 10-0. And that's what's going on around baseball heading into today's action. Join us again tomorrow for more updates from around Major League Baseball.